Hey, everybody. Man who might make it to space science here today. Here, look at this. We have so little left to do. We could easily bang that out if we just ignored chores and did that, but we won't. We will not ignore chores. We will, in fact, do our chores right now, which is just zinc, silver, and then going over everything. And I think that was mostly just porting stuff around. We paused in our march towards the perfect ambassador setup to tag a alloy recipe, which seemed useless at the time, but apparently we are using enough zinc silver alloy to warrant it, and it probably explains exactly why it exists. So let's see if we can do something about this. I think we're going to just turn two of them over. There it is, right there. And it really does look like a lot more. I think we'll just turn half over. It's the same icon. That's not great. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That has to exist. This has to exist. Then we have to find zinc to get in. And, okay, we have to find everything to get in. Let's not undersell the magnitude of the task in front of us. I really wish I could see. Supposedly the new update has increased ability to see as a major feature. I cannot endorse this highly enough. Good news is we have molten silver right here. Bad news is it's going to be difficult to get over, huh? Kind of have to bring it down right here. Still not happy with doing this because it's going to require use of the inventory, but I will find a way to survive. Oh, what's this? This is kerosene, and it is untrimmed, and it is bad. And then this is untrimmed, so we have to come way up for this. All right, that's fine. Where are you? And then over. I wonder how much this is going to make relative to the other recipe. I specifically took the ones at the end so that this will be done with preference. Because they will try to fill a belt. And these guys will be able to fill the belt, and the others will be beltless. I see we're going to have actual problems with this. Actual for real problems. How are we going to get this in? Why is this like this? Is this different purposes of kerosene? No, it's the same line. What are you even doing? What is your purpose here? This is purposeless. Okay. Yeah. That's mighty weird, I say. It's still all is no longer the same line. Okay, so that was needed probably right here. There we go. And now we're all on the same page. All right, so I can get the silver in. I can do that. It's within my abilities. I've seen examples of this done using this line right here. But how am I going to get the zinc in? Come all the way down here and sneak it up? All right. That's the right level of desperation for uplifting a massive pipes like this. I can do that. Maybe there's ways to sneak it around. We'll find out. There. There's your molten silver. Oh, we're also going to have to get sand castings in. But that shouldn't be that hard. We have sand casting line right there. We'll bring it in on the center. It'll be fine, right? Of course it will. This produces almost 4 a second, where this is like 3 times as much. And probably more efficient. Still not can be prodded efficient, but more efficient. It's molten nickel. That's molten zinc. It's actually just right here. Oh. Oh, that's super duper pleasant. I'm very glad to see that. No. No power pole there. Sorry. That place is important. I did not plan for this, and I am quite happy to see it. See, the day is already going great. I can tell we're going to make it space science today. Absolutely will. There is no question about it. Things are going too well. So how are we going to do this? We're just going to cause ourselves problems, huh? Okay. Alright. The day demands a sacrifice. And the sacrifice shall be given. Very well. I understand. And a sacrifice shall be given. I really wish I could see. There you go. And it's going. Wonderful. It's making the zinc silver. Now it has to be hooked up down here too. And that's getting the zinc in, and that's the problem I just discussed, right? We're going to have to come around. Like we could do, like this one we could hook up with, no, it's still blocked. No, this one we could make work. If we really, really wanted to push it. Or, how far down can we go? See, this is blocked, huh? So that don't work. And then we come around like this, maybe? And does this work? I want to say this works. Alright, we can come down all the way here and get the zinc line in that way. Is this pretty? Yes, I think this is beautiful, and I won't hear any criticism of it. This was always in the plan. You should have gone to the meeting. Okay, right there. There, and that lights this guy up, right? Why aren't you... Oh, we have actual power problems. There you go. And we do the same thing here. We probably run into the exact same issue, right? No, we don't. Always keep an open mind, kids. Alright, there we go. And these guys now working at minimum. Now producing far more zinc silver than over there. It will be done this way with preference. And we'll kind of just do whatever, I guess. I wonder what the actual molten equivalents are of that. I could probably figure it out, but probably this seems like it's probably using less silver and more zinc, which frankly is fine. There's no problem there. Yeah, we should see a little bump, right? Okay, wait, we gotta get rid of borax. Sand casting. And this material as well. I feel like I just did something wrong. I can't get my finger on what it was. Inventory problem somewhere? I feel like I just picked up zinc silver, but I don't see it. Alright, let's take a look at zinc silver. Silver zinc alloy. Never mind. I was misnaming it the entire time. So in the before time, it was 370 or so. And the glorious now, it's 4 times that. Okay. I think we can say that we have done this. We have successfully chored, friends. We are at peace with the factory. So now we have to go and do proper order. We have to check our watches. We have to go watch the things we said we were going to watch. And then after that, we have to go uplift. And then after that, we have to dive like a maniac towards space science. Can't wait. We are watching Fidai. Let's take a look. see if it... Thank you, autosave. And see if it jammed in some weird way. Certainly doesn't look like it. This looks very healthy. If we go down and look... Empty cargo, it's in stock. Not much in stock, though. This needs to be continued to be watched. I think it is slowly accumulating, and we have satisfied all present demand. But this needs one more watch cycle before it can be erased. Watch Tufra. I can do that. Let's go look at the glory of the potato. Needs more action on all of these. You need more soil. You need more soil. You need more coarse fraction. We need more of everything. And it looks like seeds are full up, so that's good. And then Tufra, are they also full up? I want to say this is good for Tufra right now. I want to say we're doing fine. So this is watch Tufra taken care of. Let's go look at watch Cotton Guts, which is a tremendous recurring pain. And these guys aren't going because you can't put enough Cotton Guts on the belt. That is the only acceptable way to not go, for not going. The only acceptable reason for not going. So it looks like that has to be regulated higher, huh? Like 6K? No. Let's go 12K. And we'll spread the... I really should have centralized this all in a single... constant combinator. But I did not do that thing. It was foolish. So this will slightly increase cotton gut production. I may, in fact, have to put more extractors out. Alright. Oh, I wasn't actually standing there. I was doing everything in the remote view. Cotton guts are right here. Yeah, I may need more of these. Alright, so cotton gut production... probably okay. Why isn't more going? Need more Grod seeds. What's up here? Need more cotton gut pups. Probably needs to just govern this higher. 4,000 now. Because we're going so much faster than we used to. There. Oh, it's tough to put stuff on. Okay. We'll let that cook. We're not done with cotton guts quite yet. I should have cotton gut extractors right here. Let's go do that. Increase the surface area for it. And make it a little better. We're going to have to keep on this, though, because cotton guts are one of the great bottlenecks of the now. So, no slacking off, right? So what I can do is something like this. And you are like that. And you are like that, right? And you have joined in the chant. There. And then you will all get power. Because you deserve it. Rare earth bolide in the way. Didn't see that coming, gotta say. Alright, there we go. Now these guys will start stealing cotton guts off that belt, so long as we have enough on the belt. We have a lot on the belt. And this will help. Between them, they should pick this clean, and then these guys can focus on this side. And that will rapidly fill this up. We shot all the way up to 8K, so that's something. We're not done here. We're not going to erase watch cotton guts, but we are going to feel a certain satisfaction. Cotton gut. In that we have done good. Near 4,000 a minute. That has to be enough. It really does. All right, we got to go poke our head in at the Pyanoport. We probably have to investigate ethylene chlorohydrin. That's usually chlorine, but seeing that stand alone is kind of weird. Ethylene chlorohydrin was right here, right? Am I correct? Ethylene chlor... God, yes, I did it. Yeah. And you are unproddable. And this machine needs a lot more action. And this one at the end apparently never went. Let's take a look. Ethylene chlorohydrin. So this is pegged and dependent on silver. There is no other way to make it. Silver is here now, and that's good. So I'm just going to go slap a speed mod on that. Because we just reduced the amount of silver being consumed when into zinc silver, because it's coming from silver liquid, which is different and better. I think it's far more efficient silver-wise. It's over there. So I am a little short right here. No, this only looks exactly the same. Where are you at? Ethylene chlorohydrin. I found it effortlessly a mere minute ago. No, it's right there. So farther down. All right, past the hot air generator. And I guess here, it's the only thing we know how to do, right? There. And you shall not want for speed. In fact, this entire area is going to get a bit of speed. There. And this is... Why is this all non-proddable? Alright, we're going to need water. Where is the water coming from? Oh, it doesn't reach that. That's still not going to work out. How much are we using? 1K each. How much are we using? 1K each. There really is no solution except spend a whole lot of power, right? Specifically on making water. There you go. That has a chance of working out. Thump 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 thump. All right, we did something. That, I believe, concludes chores. We have these other chores, but they're low priority, and I got stuff to do today, so no. So it's time for uplifting, right? Okay, let's go uplift. Let's go see if the grand Cacalica gambling cascade has happened. I'm just going to be so annoyed if it bricks again. Which it absolutely can. So, as before, the chant. Trees are done. Seaweed is done. Cacalc has not gone yet, has not produced the last seed. It's fine, I suppose. It's fine. There's no need to really get worked up about it. It's still bad. Bodos is fine. Moondrops, same as they were. 2 and 2, and we need 4. So, yes, we got another one, didn't we? Why aren't we moving? Why is this guy... Oh, we're low on zinc finger fusion. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. We'll take a look at that. Zinc finger fusion. Something that used to be the most valuable stuff in the factory. but has been dethroned and is not ultra prodded and is going. Oh, it was low on Fidei carapaces. That's what it was. I should skate over there and... Oh, we're low on GTA. Ooh. GTA is, in fact, ultra-prodded and being made. Maybe this needs to be turned up a little bit. Oh, Cotton Guts ran low. Okay. This makes 1 seismite a second. And this needs far more than that because of this guy right here. It's about the same. It's probably fine. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's charging. Good. And this remains ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. So it's being made just... We should probably ignore it. It'll probably get better in time. I should probably go over and ultra prod zinc finger fusions once we're through with agriculture. So Naven's fine, Yadol's fine, Relesia fine, Potato's fine, Aroma's fine. We will actually go look at Utoilo. Not because I believe in it. Here, you can go, Notepad. This is just uplifting. I don't really believe in it, but I'll look. We have done 711 shots, and we have gotten no victory. That's really bad luck. Over 700 rolls, and we haven't gotten the 1 in 200. That is extremely bad luck. This doesn't spoil, does it? No. And this needs only 1. Is this set up right? Yeah, it'll immediately go into here, and it'll immediately go, and it'll immediately make those seeds. And you're set up to take that, and that's the only 2 things that come out of there. I suppose it should also be, it should be everything. But, okay, not that. It can also decay into seeds, and we're not accounting for that, so it could jam. But don't think about it. Anyway, this hasn't moved at all. We'll have to do something about that. Guar's still stuck. We're going to have to do something about that. Renea. Grodd has been done forever. Renea's been done forever. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. So we come across. Mushrooms were finished. Sap is finished. All of plants are finished. Let's go take a look at zinc finger fusion and then loop back and do animal husbandry. No problem, right? So... over here, where are we going? We are going somewhere in the stacks. Is this before or after? I can't remember. Is this before or after? Probably before. Yeah. It was all before. It was eternally before. Alright, so all of you are going, and I'm just here. This is for you and for you. And then also just a better prod everywhere. Or better speed everywhere. That's probably more accurate. And just right there. And that doesn't fit, so we go right there. Do a 5-4. And mega speed go. Pull that up. Now it's producing 2.6 a second, but we're limited on GTA. But the important part is that more prod is in place. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, come with me. Okay. So let's step back and let's look at GTA. We didn't make any last time. That's because no Merisium stream has arrived. That's probably our first post space science issue. So this is going. This is probably even going at an appropriate speed. Yeah. And then that's comes around and we have a steady stream coming here. And there really is just no problem at all. Eventually this hand will trigger. Its turn will come. Why aren't you going? The Cridrons? What is that? Why aren't you dropping? What are you not... What's wrong with you? You're waiting for comparator equals go. And this isn't asking for Cridrons. Oh. This is just not set up right. Here. Let's fix that. You, and you are what we need. So it dropped incidentally. It wasn't dropping because no Cridrons. So it was working kinda. It just needed to be working better. Alright, I accept that. And what was holding this up, do you think? Cotton guts? Almost certainly, right? And now we're waiting for what? Super alloy? Super alloy isn't going because we're waiting on fuel rods. Uh-oh. Oh no, what is this? What is this? It's a jam. We can't get rid of the Purex concentrate. Uh-oh. That is actually a real big problem. So, I had hoped that it was appropriately balanced. And apparently, that hope was wrong. So we need to get rid of Purex concentrate 2, right? That's the only thing that Purex concentrate is good for, right? And this, but we don't have the timiphosphate 2. So is this not internally balanced? If so, I have harsh words for it. So Purex concentrate 1, and then it needs this to go into Purex concentrate 2. All right, we need to get rid of 2. For that, we need to get rid of 3. And for that, we need to get rid of U1. And for that, we need to get rid of U2. For that, we need to get rid of U3. Oh. Oh, that's not happening enough. Okay. All right. That's not the horrible situation I had feared I would see. Oh, tech one. All right, good. Here, just get the last one. And this is the last military tech, aside from the infinites, right? Like, this doesn't even have any more infinites. And this is... I don't even know what to think about it. Not going to look at it. What's our power at now? I should probably figure that out. That's a big boost. And it doesn't cost very much. I mean, it's infinite, but not that kind of infinite. I don't know. Don't think about it. Let's run. So what we need is this. We need a whale. It's pretty obvious that we need a whale. We got to go find this dinosaur too. He's out running oxide back and forth from the waste dump. I wonder if this means that the nuclear waste dump is clogged. That's a possibility I hadn't considered. Yes, that is the actual problem. The nuclear waste dump cannot accept any more contestants. That's wild. Alright, so what we're doing up here with the nuclear waste dump is we're trying to get rid of uranium oxide. There is no way of getting rid of uranium oxide except to let it spoil. We're going to I suppose okay, we're going to look at that again right now. But that's what I remember seeing. Yeah, it's used in this, and this is worse. 10 uranium oxide, and it comes out to, on average, a lot more than what we have, because uranium oxide is going to produce mostly this, and it just decays back into uranium oxide. It has to be let decay. Problem is, we don't have enough space for that. So this is actually a fairly severe problem, isn't it? What I want is just this, right? This exact thing right here, though. Right? We kind of want to do this instead. And then that instead, maybe? Yeah, this is probably how it should go. All right, there we are. And there will be accommodations made. Don't worry. We have to expand the nuclear waste dump. Was not on my bingo card for today. So we need more warehouses. Let's go do that. And then just zip back in. This is unfortunately very bad. The fact that fuel rods are hard out means that science will stop again. There. Okay, zip back. Which means it might be a while before we actually start researching space science tech after we're finished. Which is not what I want. Clip that. I wish I could control my character. Why has this happened to me? Who did this to me? Okay, come on. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. So this actually comes right there. I know what I'm doing here. I did this right the first time. Of course I did. And just straight across and in. And then over, and then it hits that, and we do something with the ash, right? So you are now downgraded. I don't know what that's doing. And then ash goes the other way. Like so. Yes, I see that. Yes, I will do something about it. Then I think it'll probably be fine. I think it'll almost certainly be fine. All right. Good. 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 And we want to help, and we've already helped. So this guy wasn't actually... So we're already recovering, right? See, we're recovering right now. It's going to take a while to fill. That guy was waiting in line. Here, we have to put this down. Watch uranium waste dump. Okay, this is clicking again. That's clicking again. We should be spinning, right? No, not yet. This is going again, though. So the oxide's making its way through. Nothing has spun out yet. But it will. Alright. Let's examine the situation. So hopefully by expanding the surface area, doubling it, merely doubling it, we will be able to rot more. And there is more time available for all of this. We're going to have to check back in on it, though. What is this even doing here? And this is the most fragrant ash. It's the best of all ashes. Tastes minty. Don't ask why. It's just going to fill up. And if we look at the age here in the first one, Couple will rot out this episode. Alright, let's see if we've increased the surface area appropriately. Tech is going to stop. It's going to. Because it's going to take a long, long time for that to trickle back into amount of super alloy. Oh, well. At least it's started now, right? How did we find that? We found a bottleneck somehow? I can't even remember. Whatever. Today, we have augs. Augs are fine. Fishes are fine. Zapiers are fine. Corlex is fine. Cheese block. Sponges, great. Trits, great. Zillifo has not gone yet. This is one of the areas where we have to help it out. Do we have a whole bunch? And I mean a whole bunch of blue mushrooms over here somewhere. That's not a whole bunch. This is an appropriate place for the blue mushrooms, right? Maybe over in the Relesia area? No. No, looks like we stopped making them. Here, let's go help Bud a little bit here. We'll go chuck a bunch more in and recycle these items. That will be good at very least, right? Tidiness. It's just never minding out. Keeping that was a great idea. I couldn't tell if I wanted the space or... actually, yes, all of these will be good to be sacrificed to the Zillifo. Then we have a few more here, right? Yeah. And we're not making the blue ones anymore, so... Alright. Hopefully, this produces an appropriate tentacled monstrosity from underneath the sea. So right here... Now we need the mushrooms. Just chuck them into that box, chuck them into that box. And now it's overpressured from a bunch of reasons, so this will lurch forward. Do I have a level... I do have a better happy heart. Maybe they're protesting they don't have the right reproductive complexes. I could understand that. Then you. There. I've given you the correct environment in which to propagate your hideous tentacled forms. At least now we'll get a clean count on its, how many cycles it's gone on. Why isn't this going? I guess this is just the... Why isn't this going? But it's not filtered on anything. You should be filtered on this, right? How has this worked at all ever? Says the engineer. How did this ever work? What? Was it just coincidence this entire time that it was ever working? I don't want to think about that. Were you picking up the mushrooms? Yes, you were. The mushrooms were coming up. This was doing nothing the entire time. This little maker right here. Or it got jammed just now. I don't know. But wait a second. You shouldn't be... Yeah, you're not. I have so many questions, and I am not sure I want answers. And these guys getting raised, and they're going to go over here. And then eventually... Okay, don't look at it. It's evil. You can tell. It's the tentacles. Evil equal tentacles. It's just how it is. Vrox need help. This is a loop that is highly Vrock Mark III positive. That's the big part. We're just throwing off rock Mark IIIs, and I don't know what to do with them. We just need more. We need 3 more of those. It's astonishing. Anyway, don't look at that. Arquad's done. Wobbly Boy's done. Scrondrick's been done. Dingrit's been done. Cotton Guts is done. Muckmoo been done. Arturians, I'm just assuming, are done. Fadai, they're being printed down south. We saw it. Kamout's done. Vonek's done. Zungror done. Simic, need research. Working on that. And lastly, Xenos. The doom of the factory have arrived. Great. So we now are completely done with chores, and we're completely done with uplifting, which means we are all clear to get the last of space science done. And I'm pretty sure we can do that. Pretty sure this is going the wrong way, though. Should be like this. Actually, should be. I don't know what to do. Do you know I shouldn't have moved that pipe? Because everything's going to want to gather in here, and then it's going to shove in here, and then it's going to come down into here. So maybe we pull it back some. And it looks awkward-ish, but it's going to make a nice line right there. So I guess it's best not to complain about that. Anyway, everything's going to be focused here. Maybe we do that first. Okay. That's probably... Well, no, it'll be fine. I need a drink. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Let's do this. We need 2 electronics factories. They're going right here. We get this entire block for doing this. They're even purple. How can this be bad when they're purple? You're making... Yeah, the Phi Josephson... function, no, just Phi, and then Varphi, that's the Phi, Varphi and Phi. Once again, shades of arcospheres. So this one stands alone. This just needs stuff. This is all just stuff I go and get. And can you be prodded? Oh yeah, you can be prodded. So we need one of these. I think we only need 1 each to make this go. Yep. So we'll be putting in 2, and we'll be prodding and speeding, of course. But that's the sort of scale we have to talk about. We also have to steal quantum dots. So maybe the Varphi should go here. Just the Phi. That would probably be a little more... not consistent, but okay. What do you need? You need the quantum doots. And the quantum doots are not going. No, they are going. They're kind of going. You need colloidal silica. And just don't have enough of it? Yeah, okay. We can go up and fix that. Colloidal silica needs more plastic, so it needs this guy to arrive more. Okay, well, first off, piano time, and then apparently we need another one of these guys. No problem. This is ripe for wormholing. Fact, you return. And then we're going to wait. It's real easy to double. And that's honestly what I should be doing. No, wait, he's almost here. So we have 6K. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. Are you still there? There's this guy who is not real. Where'd you go? Oh, there's 2 of them already. Really? Yeah, okay. So we have to rework this in order to take some of the burden off them. No problem. Can be done. Be enriched. We want wormhole. Right here. So why is this only half a belt of plastic? Because I believe on this we have sulfur. I don't see lead plate. We have no potatoes. That's probably a problem. It's almost certainly a problem. This is such a better monitor than my material sorting alarm system. It just immediately tells me where we're having problems. This is so much better. But we have plastic in here, right there. We have plastic and we have sulfur. So I guess we're going to be reworking this real quick. Problem is it's not real quick. It's never real quick. And then you are plastic bound. I don't understand why it's set up by default for just one lane. Like, one lane is the exception. Unless I'm really misunderstanding how people use loaders. Unless I'm just weird. Which I think is only a half-truth. Where do you suppose we have... Did I pull the line all the way over for slurry? I think maybe I did. I think maybe I could have done. Here, notepad, you can be finished here. I don't see any slurry, and I think I'm too low now. Yeah, undoubtedly. Or maybe not. Oh my god, help me. Help me. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to find a way to name the latitude on which I put the slurry line, so I can find it regardless of where I am in the factory. But I don't see it. I don't see it. I really should have... Oh, there it is. It's on... God, it's kind of faceless. It's very near to the bottom of the... It's by geothermal water in the digestive system. Is that good enough? I don't know. So it's right there. It was right above my head and I didn't even see it. Okay, fine. Okay, it's fine. And then just tie in somehow. And boop, 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 boop. All right, and then around. Now this is a teensy bit of a problem. Just a tiny bit. You will be sulfur. And then I guess this just goes in a tangle, huh? And then that's good. Alright, so now we just, and it's going to be used with preference on these guys. They're both coming, and now they need to, well, there's one right here. Alright, you need to be reworked. You're getting 6,900 new, okay, I want you to stop. So a bunch of space is just being left. And so this looks like it's not even 2 to 1. It's close to 2 to 1 though. So just, you don't do that anymore, you don't do that anymore, you don't do that anymore, you don't do that anymore. And this is rough proportion. I should probably be able to recognize it, but I can't. But if it's at like 2 to 1, that would be 3,000 of you and then 6,000 of you, right? And then 6,000, it's times 4. So that was already wrong, but all right. I'm not doing hard math on this. Yeah, hard math. I'm not doing any math on this. I'm just eyeballing it, and we're going by feels. Then you need to get 3,000 of you, and you need to get 6,000 of you, and then update there, and update there. And it should dump out everything. Yeah. And I should just be able to leave it, right? So good, you dump that, you dump that. Actually, you should be stripped out of everything in a second here. Glad that the sulfur's gone. Okay, good. Everything's fine here. Please be the dump. Okay, good. Disgorge from thyself. All of that. And then take that, and take that. And now you go be a good boy and bring in more of the other material. It's gonna suck if I have lead in here and if I just wasn't seeing it. Alright, so colloidal silver will be pumping. Unquestioned. Wonder if we can see a graph. Colloid. Collo. And so we had fits and starts. And we shouldn't have any of that anymore. We should have constant production. This will run out. Well, no, we're going to need to get the silica powder in. That's when it really starts taking off. So when that guy comes back, we have to check on this later. But this should give us our doots. And our doots will come down. And I should have, again... So we need a three-way, and that's no good. Yeah, they're used in three things. So we have half going in here, and that gets used. I guess we just share right here then, right? That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that was a mistake. Oh, wasn't I taught how to do this? Wasn't I taught how to do a three-way? And then this is... It just cycles back. There. I was taught how to do this. It splits. Is this not right? Okay, so it has 1/2 chance here. So if it goes to the right-hand side, it goes away forever. It goes right here. This works, right? So the chances are essentially it's equal through here. So it's equal chances of reaching all of these, and these guys are just roll again. So, okay. That's how we get multi-quantum dots out. Kind of astonishing and disheartening that I have made so little progress so far. That's okay. We'll make it work. Oh, this has to be sped too. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. That's not fine though. So you, my friend, must be here. And must be here, and this all gets scooched up by necessity. Or do I want to do this? That doesn't work. It has to be scooched up or down. A scooch must occur. You know what? We're not scooching. We're leaving it nice and level. We're doing this. That's going to be fine, right? Of course it will. And now everything is still in line, which is to say virtuous. Okay, this is for you and that's for you. And this has to be brought over here. And this has to be brought over there. And now everyone is happy, right? Everyone is super duper happy now and forever, and we never have to talk about these things ever again, right? Kind of don't have enough space to make it pretty. Like the extra line right here says move everything over by 1. Like, you gotta commit one way or another, right? And that's the way we do it. Alright, that's acceptable. Actually, we'll do this over here too. That one doesn't have a good enough line in between them. That's a mistake. But it's even. What can I say? Alright, so we need to start programming whales. This will get your doots in. I've established dootage right there. And what I need from you are all of these things. Many of which we're probably going to run out of. Any of this local, doesn't look at it. Is that a conductive sheet? That doesn't... Where do we make conductive sheet? That doesn't seem right to me. Conductive sheet. Oh, right over there. All right, you're going to be local. Got it. Super happy to see that. Glad we're on the same team. Local, time crystal? Not local. So time crystal, phos, glass, cooling system. You might have that. No, that's far away. It seems like it's high tech, but it's not. It's just blue circuit tech. Okay. We can do this. Where are we at? We're under an hour. We're absolutely positively going to get to space science today. That's a lot of conductive sheets, friends. 1 time crystal. 5 phos glass. Cooling system. 1 superconductor. 3 carbon nanotubes. 2 heavy fermion material. 5 nanowires. 2 diamagnetic material. Okay, so nothing spoils. We still have a smile on our face, except this. Ooh, we do have to take into account that spoiling back into itself. But that's a very minor thing. That's a cycle. I'll make that work. Anyway, our number is 1, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 18, 20. Nice and round. 9,000 divided by 20 is, of course, 45. We're just going to do 400, and I think that's all that's going to be needed. 400, 12, 800, 2,800. And now, our whale. Most glorious of whales, exceeded only by he who carries the space science himself. Most glorious. It is time to go and get your items. We need... Is heavy fermion really the first thing that we need? Oh, and we're out of it because of no fuel rods. That's really unfortunate. I might have to go help all of this. So I don't think it's going to recover in time. Like, is it here? No. That's a huge backup. That's unfortunate. And phos glass is just to the south somewhere right there. Load items, phos glass. And then we need... Everything else is in the high-tech stack, right? The electronic stack. Right here. And we need what? Are time crystals here? Did we ever bring time crystals to central sorting? Do we have to go fetch those by hand? I mean, that's not terrible. I'll do it. Well, there's diamagnetic. And that's 800. And then we need carbon nanotubes, probably. And that's right there. Then we need nanowires. No, superconductor right there. 400. The nanowires? Nanowires? What goes right here? Nothing? Odd. Nanowires look like... No, that's different. It's different. That's right there. Okay, good. Maybe I should look at the things right in front of me. Chances are it's going to be what we want. So, 2,000. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means I'm missing cooling system, which is right there. And then 400. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the other one is going to be time crystals. Which which means we have to come, I guess, all the way to the south. We get them at the source. We have them here, so okay. Get your time crystals. 400. And then we come not too far. You come here. Then it's circuit condition. Comparador equals go. Then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Write it all up. And we're actually getting close to the last time we'll ever do this again, right? Because we're running out of things to make. This is one of the last things to make in the entire mod pack. And while there will be things here and there, I know I have to make the best Nextlit accumulator. I need a proper laser turret maker. It's like we're almost done with this phase of our life. So, good. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like graduating. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fantastic. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so unfortunately, we still have spoilage problems. Oh, this is done. This is done. Because it will spoil into itself, but that means it just gets put in the out bin, which is, haha, funny joke. Blacklist. And then you just kind of leap. It comes over. And we have plenty of space left over, so just shove it in, right? And that should be super simple. And so if it rots out in here, it'll come back around and it'll just come back. Now, this does have the possibility of overflowing and jamming. Right? So let's put in a more robust kind of situation. So waste time crystals end up here. You take anything that isn't a time crystal. That's your job. And then we have a special hand that takes time crystals only. And then you are disabled when time crystals are greater than 0. And so we'll use these crystals first in this machine. That's a lot more robust, and we have a big buffer right there, and that's good. And if they spoil in this box, it doesn't matter. Their timer just resets. All right, let's go get conductive sheet, and then this is done, and then we have to hover concern it. Oh, we have conductive sheet like right here. I guess we had plans for it to be on the to be properly put to material storage, but then we just didn't do that because of terrible laziness. Okay, I mean, what am I gonna do? Complain about it? So right here, and is this correct? Yes, this is correct. And just head on down, friend. And straight over. And we have conductive sheet in. Fantastic. And you work like normal. Less than 50. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. And then we just have to get the material in, and it will not be hard. It just needs to be a single out, because we have only a single out on the other end. Belts. They're what wins. Alright, so this is done. We're declaring this done now. What is this? This was the fee Josephson? No, we're not quite done. We have to get this in. I don't know what those are. What are those? Oh, this is just junk I left on the ground when I made my mistake. Okay, when I made one of my mistakes. We have to be clear here and realize that we are, in fact, tracking an index which is always increasing. And just do it like this. And then the quantum dots go in. The multi-quantum dot cell. Less than 50. And I don't think we're going to have that problem right now. They just end up in this hand. It's kind of unfortunate. Alright, why aren't you ticking? You need more quantum dots. We're checking this off, though. We are checking off Phi Josephson. Done. Completely done. Now we're going to go take a look at quantum dots. This is not spinning quite how I would hope. And it has had enough time to settle. They are not synced up. They have a lot of material. There's probably another bottleneck somewhere. 10 quantum dots per. That hurts. This is the new most precious thing in Factory. I understand now why the Antelope upgrade is like it is. Yeah, science is out. Yeah, tell me about it. Let's take a look at nuclear stuff. Is this going? Sure looks like it is. This guy's waiting to make his trip. Let's go take a look at the nuclear waste dump. Just look at it. Our own special Superfund site. We have plenty of storage left. It's just buying time. Time is surface area. Have you delivered? No, but you will soon. Okay, all of that is okay for the moment. We just had to scale it up. And so are we spinning to win now? We are. We are spinning. We are winning. And this is producing, and that's good. And this is producing. So the system has kicked back on from a complete brownout. So let's take a look at that. Fuel rod. Yeah. Yeah. At least it was only like a half-hour gap. And now both have kicked on. It's going to take a while to work our way through our debt. We'll get there, though. There's only one whale waiting. Here, you just cycle. Now there's no one waiting. This is purely to make me feel... And that guy's coming back. All right. So we disrupted the proper order of things. I mean, we need lots of quantum dots. Wow. I had not considered how many dots we need. And this is just not enough right here. And this only makes one. I want to say that Antelope upgrade is required. Just straight up required. Boop, boop. It shall not be what do we not have enough plastic in? Oh. Alright. Diablo, Lord of Terror, walks the earth. I don't want to think about that. And I'm not going to. We're just going to close our eyes and get to space science. There's plenty of room for fear later on. It's coming. Just this guy's waiting for what now? Heavy fermion, and heavy fermion is... It's not being made. Here, take that in. Is this jammed? Looks like there's space here. Looks like we have a lot of oxide on that belt, and that actually has to be fixed. So this whole thing about a local waste bin, no. We have to ship all this stuff out. Where's Copper supposed to get on? And it's here, and he's coming. All right. So we helped a little bit, maybe. We're going to have to pull some real... we're going to have to violate the sanctity of the queues and material sorting in order to properly make space science today, which we will. I believe in it. I absolutely believe in it. What are we doing? I should probably do this. I'm thinking more of the return journey right now. That's all I'm thinking of. And now that we have lost complete control of our character, we are in fact blipping over the surface that we're trying to use. We need to evac this stuff. And we're going to evac it from here. Pick this whole box up. Yeah. And then pick this whole box up again. I can do it, right? Big, strong arms. And then right there, two. Right there, and then right there, and then just in. Right? And this covers all cases, I think. And then, of course, we need a nuclear janitor who will be dinosaur hungry. I'm going to make sure you're fed at the moment because you have an immediate job. Why'd you get out of range? That's interesting. Why is it trickling down? Where's the food going? See, it says 1. It just destroys it. That's a caravan bug. I kind of wish patches were being accepted right now. That's a legit caravan bug. Maybe I'll fix it one day. I don't know. Then you go right there and you empty that cargo. I want you to fill cargo. No, I want you to fill that cargo right now. I need you to take all this stuff away. There. That'll pull a lot of problems off the belt. This guy just arrived. Heavy fermion material being made. Enough? No. Fast enough? No. Am I still under the influence of energy drink? Doesn't look like it. We'll tag this. All right. Now we have to do Varphi, Josephson Junction. I will do that. And then... Actually, I'm going to do his soda. That's what I'm going to go do. Then we're going to hook up quantum whatever. No, then we're going to start babying whales. We're going to make sure everything arrives that... We'll program this whale and then make sure everything arrives that needs to be arriving. Maybe we even do that first. Ooh. All right, hold on. I need something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, back. More caffeinated now. All right, we're ready to do this, right? Next thing. Here, just pick this whole thing up. Just come with me. Just all of you come with me. And we're going to put it in on this line, I guess. Right here. And then I don't know what vertical it should be. Maybe right there. How far off did we put it? It was like... exactly one more off of this. So we're way, way north. Okay. I can do that. So grab all of you and line it up. Kind of right there. Kind of right there. Now I've lost this line. Oops. But I didn't. Not really. All right, so time to go. The last major object. What are we doing here? This is just stuff, right? It's just a pile of stuff we already have. And I don't have to do anything, and I don't have to think very hard, right? The one thing that's weird is photonic crystal. Photonic. It's over there. I could Oh, it's made to be, there's a line of it. Okay. Photonic crystal comes from right there. Understood. Everything else probably comes in the normal route. All right. Let's do this. You with me. You with me. All of this. Get on my quick bar. Nanocrystalline core. I should probably investigate that. Right there. Okay. Nanocrystalline core. That is not... Is that it? Is that what it is? It looks like it. It's in a box. It's in material shorting. That's all I care about. Now we have to write it down to get our number. Our number is 30 carbon fiber. That's a lot. 3 graphene roll. 4 cobalt, chrome. I cannot do anything here. Cooling. Oh, my fingers do not obey. 1 nanocrystal. Core. 4 nexilit silver matrix. 2 paramagnetic material. 5 niobium plate. 1 gadolinium metal. All right. All of this is normal stacking, right? None of that weird stacking around here, just normal stacking. 30, 33, 37, 38, 39, 42, 44, 49, 50. Isn't that just wonderful? So 9,000 divided by 50 is not a great number, actually. 150. And I don't have great intuition for that. 150 is 500. 150 is 600. It's going to be a lot of rounding up, but we have headroom here. So that's fine. That's fine. 800 and then 200 of you. Okay. There. We have our recipe. We've done our math. Time to push it to the next level, friends. We will go get all of these things. We start with niobium plate. Niobium plate is, of course, right here in the stacks. Maybe the last time I take niobium plate. Load items, caravan, niobium, 800. Then we need probably alloys. Probably. Do we have any high-tech stuff we need? I don't know where we put Nextlit. That's probably in the electronic stack. All right. I want to say there's nothing happening there. So we need to get cobalt chrome. That's right there. 600. And we need gadolinium, which isn't here, I don't think. Not here. No, cobalt chrome. Oh, we have graphene. Roll. That's one thing we have to get over here, right? Yeah, and it's out. Okay, the rest of this episode is just going to be a whale escort quest. That's okay, right? You'll stick around through it, right? So we should probably go all the way up and get gadolinium metal, which is done in the corner for some reason, right? Didn't we have this right here? Are we out of this too? I could have sworn... Oh, it's right there. Gadolinium metal. 200. And then... it should just be stuff in the electronic stack. So here's our carbon fiber. We're going to need a lot of you. Luckily, it's full up. Cooling system, which is right there. Good. And then we need... where is Nextlit Silver Matrix? Where do I do that? I need paramagnetic, not diamagnetic. And paramagnetic material is classed as a medical product for some reason. Nexlet silver matrix, where is that? I don't know. This thing. It has to be an electronic component. Has to be. And it should be in this era or higher. Yet I am not seeing it. Is that? No, that's laser. Alright, I might have to go pick that up at the source. Or there might not be a source of it. I gotta move on. Where is this? Locate, input that. Paramagnetic right there. Alright, so in the nanocrystalline core, which is right there, which you should have gotten first. So right there, 200. 1, 2, 3. Yes, precisely. 2 cubes of different perspective. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. We need one more, which means we have to find out where Nexlet Silver Matrix actually is. Nexilit Silver. It's made right there. I know I saw it before. And it's not brought anywhere, so it has to be snagged on the way down, which is fine because it's on the way down. I mean, it is, again, a betrayal of our core principles. But that's what Endgame's all about. You build a ship to get you into space, and then you eject from the ship, and you fly to your destination, right? And take the capsule. Load. Right there. Right there. No. Did I hit a button? I hit a button. And then right here, and then you are circuit condition, comparator equals go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I was doing this over again, and I was doing a caravan factory again, I would find a way to eliminate this step I'm doing right now. I have not been able to think of one. This step right here is just kind of tedious. And you have to do it over and over again. Niobium, gadolinium. Okay, go. That guy will go. This will go. Okay, what else is needed? This is not needed. That is not needed. None of this is needed because nothing spoils. This is a Varphi and Varphi and Varphi. Beautiful. And it'll end up here, and you're going fast, and you're super prod, and everything's wonderful. We have to go get photonic crystals now. I did not properly move this guy. Okay, so right through here. Can we actually just do it straight through? Yes, we can, actually. Oh, we gotta finish it though. Never mind. Hold on. Out of order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9. Glorious. Alright. That is now done. Okay. We're not completely done yet. We are close to being done. Then we're going to do some strategic leaping. Alright, there's the last laser tech. We need to set up the next level embassy, which is what we're doing after this, I think. Well, I mean, there's going to be endless chores trying to overcome new science sickness, the newest of new science sicknesses. All right, so we got through it. It's not really creeping closer because tech has been stopped. So it's time to just start picking techs, right? Here, we're going to stack better. Why not? It'll have a slight impact on everything. It's not quantum dots that are the problem. Oh, what's going on here? Why? 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 We don't have space? Okay, so this is 75, this is 50, 75, 80. There should be space for 5 odd things. This is overblown. This is putting too many in. No, wait, that was brought in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6. Oh. Oh. So you have to be down by that, and we might as well do that too, and we might as well do that too. And that will allow us to pick up that. And then we'll start making these again. Okay, good. Are we done here? Do we do this? Do we want to declare this finished? I don't know why you have that. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I don't understand why you're using filters at all. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. All right, we're done with this. So if we look right here, there is only one item left to make. There is only one thing left. We will, of course, try to make sure that we have everything coming. We have all of this, and we're stuck on quantum dots. And some are coming and some are not. We made these. We made the Josephson junctions. We're gonna have to steal some of these, right? Don't worry, I'll make that happen. So yeah, if that's actually going, that's good. It got the fermion material. I wasn't sure that was gonna happen. I only need a little bit of it. So let's go check on that which we need. We have fuel rods being made. Fuel rods in stock. All right, that bounced back a lot faster than I thought it was. Tech is actually going again. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. That crash. And is everything still going? It looks like it. All from lack of nuclear waste dump. And Americium probably just delivered. And are we spinning to win? This is something that has to be massively buffed after we get space science. I think it's going to be space science, new power, and just smashing down a huge speed mod in the middle of this. But don't think about that. This is probably going to be fine, right? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be there. It's very weird of me to do that. All right, you're gonna do it? Why are you so slow? Why are you so slow? Maybe it's not sensitive enough to... Here, let's follow our friend. Because he's clearly marked as slow queue right now, but he's delivering? Alright, hold on a second, I lost him. So it took him a second to wake up from it. So what this is saying is that arrival should immediately kick this whale out of the slow queue. All right, let's just don't think about that. We have another whale to program here. The last whale of today. There will be a couple more. We need local. Oh, we actually have to get quantum dots too. I need to start reserving some of those. And that's the correct word because they are the bottleneck on this entire structure at the moment. There. This will mean we have some. They're all getting used. They're all getting made, right? Yeah, this is now completely spinning and winning and backed up. So quantum dot production is steady at like 2.5 a second. Okay, that's not terrible. We need more plastic. I gotta write that down. Investigate wormhole plastic. Okay. That's not really what we're doing at the moment, right? We are gathering together just scraps of these things in order so that we can make exactly 1 unit of this. That's all we want today. Local, 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 not local. And then not local, not local, not local. Okay, you come with me. Local-ish. Strangelets. And then that we have in place. So it's actually not as complicated as it could be. How many Toxoris do we have? Quite a few. I'm probably just going to bring them over by hand. So what we need is now the recipe. We need 1 Milphy. We need 1 Mech Part 4. We need 1 Meta Quasi. We need 2 Plutonium-238, which we might have to go make a bin for. 3 Claw Engine. 5 Strangelets. 6 Intelligent Unit. And that's it. 6 Intelligent Unit is a thing. And we need 2 of these down here. Ugh. Alright, don't think about that. Think about, instead, 238. Do we have a bin for it? I wouldn't imagine we do. That is... Yeah, we gotta go put in a bin. So, caffeinate, and off we go. I don't go quite this fast on caffeine. Sometimes it feels like it, though. So this area right here, which has stood the test of time. I gotta stop pressing buttons. This guy right here has to be right there. Okay. That was not, in fact, what I wanted. So, like so, and like so. Then I need a hand, which is use filter 238, just you. Shovel you in. And then copy this. And straight out. Right there. And this is gonna rot out momentarily. But here, let's upgrade this, in fact. Let's upgrade all this. Okay, this is gonna work out. Back while I still have some energy drink in me. Science is kind of pulsing. That's okay. We may actually get this tech by end of episode. If it goes a little long, but kinda I don't feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like we have more than enough time. Alright, we gotta start making numbers. That's to 200. This is to 100. Alright. The whale. One of the most important whales you will ever see. You gotta be whale hungry. Oh, that's going. We can see it out of the corner of our eye. Okay, we have no problems right now. All lights are green. We need to go way over here. Oh, we need to get our number first. Our number is 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 16. And I have to leave a lot of space. 500. Okay. And then you, and then you, and then 1,000. And we're going to have to deal with spoilage. And that's just fine. There. Okay, now we can program this whale. Time to go, friends. We're going to go all the way over to mech parts first. Do I regret not centralizing these? Not really. It hasn't hurt at all. It's all very self-contained. That's interesting. Then we have to go all the way over to get plutonium too. So this is a whale that goes the entire length of the factory. It's going to take a long time to come back. Probably should have done this earlier. All right, then you go get that, then you go that. And then it's probably to the claw engine. Maybe. Claw engine and Milphy, either way. Good, and then Milphy is right there. The order doesn't matter. A huge amount here. Then we need quasi, strangelets, and intelligent unit. And that's all over here. Quasi is right. Oh, I lost it. The unfortunate double click. Then we need strangelets and intelligent unit. Might as well just pop over for strangelets, right? Strangelets are 2500, and then intelligent unit. Are you in stock? Yes, you're actually in stock. Heavily in stock, actually. That's nice. Alright, and 3,000. Yeah. Okay, then you come here. I will be anxiously awaiting your return. This is how many? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 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 Numbers. And numbers. And numbers. A better number. Okay. Good. Go. Last whale of the day. Do you believe? I believe. Last thing here. Okay, there's also space signs. I guess it's not a last whale because of there's going to be this. You know, let's just set them up right now. And then a whale. You're going to go get just a lot of stuff. Actually, we don't have enough, right, to fill his cargo. So we should probably figure out something to do about that. And we have more now. I wish the caravan would glow when it has the forbidden object inside of it. But it does not. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all set up. That's something I also want to automate. If I ever do this again, just do it better. These guys need to be not plutonium. Plutonium is handled special by something that can't jam. We're not going to deal with spoilage right now. We're going to get the rest of everything. We need nitrogen vacancy, Varphi, Just all the stuff we just made, right? So just target right here and just bring it over. Wire it up normally. And that's... No, you just shovel it out. And you, however, are connected. And that's Varphi, Josephson Junction. Less than 50. Alright, so that's how that gets in. And then this will get in this way. Like so. Using belts, the best method of transport. The preferred, chosen method of transport. How things should be. And you have to be like that, only you're just a little different. You are, what is that? Or out. It's the one with the little glow at the end. That. Whatever this is, you put it right there. I deal with symbols, not particulars. Do we have any coming? Did we not make enough? How could we have only ever made 5? This made 48. There had to be more coming. They're just on the belt and I can't see them. Alright, there. That's fine. Quantum dots. You're coming on down. You're working on the same sort of system. We are getting quantum dots. Right there and right there. Good. So that is now ready. And we have plenty, so that's good. Now we need nitrogen vacant centers and the vortex. The vortex is probably going to have to be fought over. That's fine. It'll be okay. What we're going to do is this. And then straight down. Then we just grab everything you got. Just put it right there. And down we go. And we didn't do this quite right, because now we're jumping over belts. Ah, well. A version of me who wasn't diving towards a science would stop and do this properly. But clearly that version is not present in the room with us today. This guy's still on his way back. Shouldn't worry too much about that. Now the nitrogen vacancy center. Oh, do we not have it? Oh, we have them over here. Why aren't you going? Oh, more quantum dots. This is the focal point of the factory right now. At least it's heavily, heavily, heavily prodded. Yeah, I need a lot more quantum dots. And here's a problem. They're not being shared equally. They're going to all get kidnapped off here, and they have to float by to come down to make everything on this side. That's kind of an issue. I need to drastically increase quantum dot production. Here, let's take a look. Quantum dot. Yeah. We're just already pegged. Let's not think about that right now. That is a thinky thought, and we do not do thinky thoughts. We will put right here, go down, leap over all of this sadness, and then right there is where it's going to go. So that's the nitrogen vacancy center. Now keep in mind, I still have rot to deal with. So I'm not done. I'm saying this for my benefit, not for yours. I think that was obvious, though. So right there. Right there. No, do it right. Good. Then we'll just bring it down from here. And then bring it down from here. There. And that's hooked up. And you guys can squabble about this. There you go. I've got dots on me. So those will head down. Those will head down. This can't be prodded, which is criminal, I tell you. This guy has food, is almost on the way to get this stuff. Yep. Snatch it up. Okay, so good, and he'll be back one day. Let's focus on janitorial stuff, right? That's a caravan outpost. You need to be putting everything which is not quantum sim data into this, which is to say all that what rots. Can we do something? Oh no. It has a whole decay chain. And then this guy, it's 234, then oxide, then ash. That's what we're looking at, right? 234, and then that goes to oxide, and that goes to ash. So, okay, that was massively. Okay, stop. You need to be 234. You need to be oxide, uranium oxide, then ash. Okay, good. All of those things fall under your domain. And then just a nice belt, and then it comes over here. Then we need a adder combinator. Reads red, supplies green. And I want you to each plus 1 output T. Alright, so dinosaur. You have a very, very, very long route. You come here and you wait for static circuit condition T greater than 2000. And you fill your cargo, do not wait, and take that all the way over to the nuclear waste dump. All the way over here, and then just empty it. Okay, be on your way. That takes care of spoilage for this. Now we just have to put in the vacuum and the liquids. This guy doing good still? He'll be here eventually. Don't worry. I mean, you can worry if you want to, I guess. Is this going anywhere? No. Is that going anywhere? No. So we need our liquid helium, which is right here. Is this going anywhere? No. We can put it off of the walkway. It will look just a little better. Liquid helium, and then we need just a bit of vacuum. That will be easy. If I could identify a vacuum pump right here. Make a vacuum for me. There. This is now ready. I can check this off. We have nothing more to do. It's done. The list is done. All we have to do is make it through the uplifting. So this can go away. Thank you, Notepad. Where are we? We're almost at episode's end. Alright, that's nice and tidy. So right here, we're not doing this. And this is just quantum sim data. We're going to make it. We're absolutely going to make it. And then you bring it down like so. And this guy needs to be kicked right. because he's waiting for full cargo, and that's not going to happen. He doesn't have a horrid aura around him. Oh, there was in the box. Oh, it's probably from the belt nearby. Or what's in his hand. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Then come down here, and then just plug it in. You know what? How long does this take? 600 seconds. We're going to move you closer, because I don't want to worry about... So we don't even need that. We just need one. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Where is the space science out bin? Right here, and there's no need for communication. So it's just like this, and then 3 over is the traditional place to put it. Okay, no problem. Right there. Traditional, strong. And that's awkward. Crooked lines. How are we doing on power? This would be a wonderful time for just a brownout. Oh, this isn't even on. This isn't even connected. Because of issues. There we go. 1.3, new record. This would be a wonderful time for a brownout. I mean, just spectacular. The aura. The aura. And this is quantum sim. That's what we need right there. All right. I think we're done. I think that all that's needed is this whale to come back. Oh, you're waiting. Absolutely not. You need strangelets. Do you have any? Yes. Just bypass that. You have enough. Oh, and that's it. You just have to fly back. You need more strangelets. Let's put that on our list. Need more quantum dots. Need more strangelets. I should probably try to figure out how many strangelets I actually need. Oh, we don't have the Toxorus over here. And that guy's waiting. I'll go hand carry some of those. This is Toxorus. Yeah, Toxorus. Yeah. I will hand carry the Toxorus and just not disturb the system. Doesn't look like we're going to get our next tech today, which is like the only thing to do after this is then increase tech. Not sure if I want to do that though. Where are you, Toxorus, man? Just give them all to me. Then why aren't the satellites being launched? Not enough solar panels, which are more quantum dots. I can believe that. Just chuck this in there. Why aren't we launching? Why don't we be launching? Yeah, need more solar panels. And that's more quantum dots. So the entire world is waiting for me to get more quantum dots. And we just all get a share. And some go over here and some go over here. I don't know what the actual bottleneck is, but the world would be better if I put in the proper amount of quantum dots. All right, we need this, absolutely need this whale to get here. Where are we? Okay, we're close. I'm not even going to follow it because being in that camera slows the sim down just a little bit. We're just not going to allow it. So we need 2 of these, and it won't take that much time because we are sped to crafting speed 7. So it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. There we are. Here's our friend. Please drop all this stuff here. Thank you. Oh, there's more Toxorus coming. Nice. So are you dropping? Are you doing it? It seems like when they end up in the slow queue somehow, but that shouldn't happen. Looks like they don't wake up immediately on delivery, and that's something I have to look at. Alright. And it's going. Okay, this building is very boring. Just look at it and you can tell it's very boring. But it has good action on it. And that's really helpful. This has very good action. I have no doubt at all that this building is working. There's the quantum sim data. Just placed on a belt and unceremoniously shoveled off this over here. We might have to get 4 of them before one of these goes. Oh, and we don't have the we are not picking up the fruits. The last science endgame comes. I will be free soon. One of them goes? No, you've been distributed equally. Very democratic. Very fair of you. Very frustrating. One more, please. Send it over. Okay, great. And we're going to see it. Oh, there it goes. There was already one there. Space science being made with ultra prod. Okay. There's little argument. The prod will finish first. Okay. Okay, hard to argue with that. 180 prod. That's actually fantastic. Changes the calculus of everything above. Alright, so we good? We're gonna be okay? We're gonna run out of these before anything else, I think. We have a lot to do. And then new science sickness is gonna hit like just a freight train. And space science. Yeah. Okay. So awesome. And we have a simple whale here. So there's nothing more to build essentially at this point. It's only making the factory run better and checking off the last few uplifting things. So the last one right here, and we need to hook up a counter here. Empty cargo. You just go do that. Let's make a note for ourselves because we're not doing this today. Finish space science delivery system. But awesome. We can feel good about ourselves. They're piling up there. Each one is worth like 16 now because of the vat brain treatment we put everything through. And this is it's just gonna be good. All right, where are we? It is time for the episode to be over. What fortunate timing. Everything's working out. This is gonna stop sometime. We're just gonna see how many space science we have, because the thing we want to research next, right, is Simics. Yeah, you. Specifically because we need to flag this uplift before we're done, so we might as well start on it soon. And then, this is a lot of episodes. Well, it's 7 per row, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some of these are so it's if I can keep tech going, it's 25 more episodes, and then of course, well, some of them are going to be slower. It's going to be up 25 more episodes. So is that what I want to do? Can I make tech go faster? Or just do a whole another month of this playing around? I don't know. I could always just dive for PV, right? But I think that is not how I want to win. We're probably going to try to ramp tech up a bit more. Where are you, man sitting in despair? Yeah, we're just going to get everything. Just going to get it all. Should probably go for quantum folding soon. Just to get more dots. We need more dots. That's our bottleneck. More dots. Oh, and how do we get to that, actually? So we want all of this stuff, and Simic is on the way. Okay, and we want to get it all anyway. It's not the fastest way to win, but that's not our point. The problem is we just can't have science stop from this point on. We have to be very, very, very alert to that. But, okay. Plenty to do from here on out. Probably next thing to do is more power. We have been flirting 1.8. Wow, that's a new record. I can't believe we're holding at that. Like, we have to be in brownout territory right now. And I'm going to stack so much more. We're not done. Let's take a look at the power area and see how badly it is chugging. We have... No, we're full up on neutrons. We're keeping up. We're doing okay. Need more helium-3. And isn't that a byproduct? Where does the helium-3 come from? We need more helium-3. Oh, it comes from right here. Alright, so yes it is. So that's... Are we making helium-3? It doesn't look like it. We have to write that down. Investigate helium-3 economy. So it looks like we're burning it all right now. Actually, this is going to be a... Here, look. This is going to be a sub-job of implement better power, which is what we have to do. We have the last... the last fusion tech to put in. The one that just makes power go away forever. And we have to implement that. This is going great. 1.9. Okay. Okay. Soon. Alright, so we're gonna end up by the end probably well over 2 terawatts, which I think is just a neat number. Terawatt. Anyway, we're going to wrap up now. Before we do that, we're going to actually look at it one more time. Look at it. It's available. It's being made. Soon we'll be able to afford a space science tech. We have to get this running smoothly first and get a couple thousand of these built up. That's fine. We have plenty of utility science to research in the meantime. So, excellent. Big projects from here on out. Here's not pre-cap. Let's put ourselves in position. And as expected, we did not have to take any more territory. The last great expansion wave was sufficient. Maybe I'll have a goal of pushing them beyond, making peace with the biters by pushing them beyond the pollution cloud. That seems like it would work out pretty well. And then... tick. Alright, screenshot. Taken. Alright, so, what did we do today? We got to space science. We're done. We got to space science. It's the last big thing to make. This is the peak of pi. We have reached the apex. There is nothing more to do. I mean, there's researching space science and there's fixing up the factory, but it was in pretty good shape beforehand. So things are okay, I think. I think we're in pretty good shape. We have identified some areas where we need more material. We need more quantum dots. That's like first and foremost. We need more power. We need to go put in the next power generation. We have that. Probably going to need more strangelets. Probably going to have to build out this area right here and just send more antelopes to the inevitable. What else? What else? What else? What else? We're going to need a lot more colloidal silver. That's interesting. I have to think about that. But this is just beginning to end, A to Z. Excellent. Glad I did this. It was a great day. And soon I will be free. Like I say over and over again. There's nothing more to build. There's a few techs to implement. There's one uplift to start. But there's just nothing more at this level. It's just better refining, which will not be implemented because it's not needed almost certainly. and it's all the stuff leading up to PV. We estimated we had, what, like 50 techs left? And that's at a rate of 2 a day. That's 25 a day. So my job from here on out, first and foremost, is to keep tech going. Oh, and there's all the buildings to make. That's going to take some time once I flag that. But that's not happening for a bit. Anyway, I'm exceptionally pleased with how everything turned out. And tomorrow, I mean, it's going to be a while before we research a space science. We have to build up the space science, and this whole area is rough. And new science sickness is going to hit, and that's going to be terrible. I hope it's not going to be worse than utility science, because I feel like I've gotten a very good base on utility science right now. Like, I don't want to touch creosote again. I don't want to go all the way back to get more creosote. Hopefully that will hold from the last time I put it up. I don't know. Everything's great. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.